Good morning, and welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Don here, your traffic jockey, and almost lost the microphone. That wouldn't for anybody. We thank you so much for dialing us up. Yeah, we are on early here this morning. Hopefully, we do get some of our regular viewers here to join in the broadcast. A couple things I have to do here very early this morning, so want to get a quick show in. We'll be on until about 6:45, give or take 5 minutes or so. It's really not a whole lot happening, and that's just what I was kind of afraid of a little bit. One being today, obviously before St. Patrick's Day, a lot of folks I think are just looking to do the work from home thing, not even getting involved with going into the office or wherever you may be working. So I think it's going to be fairly quiet out here this morning. Again, we're up early. Usually between 6 and 7. It's not as busy as it used to be many years ago. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of an audience here this morning. But tomorrow we will be back to our regular time frame between 7 and 8:30. But just this morning I have to do something for 7 o'clock. So I just want to come on just a little bit earlier. All right, friends, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Hopefully everyone's up at 6:06 here on the great East Coast of the United States here this morning. And it looks like we got some trouble at the George Washington Bridge to start things off. So let's get to the action here this morning. We'll go over to the maps. We'll take down our banners. We'll put it up our show here. Let's do this. Bring in our other branding, shall we? Find it. There we go. So the George is kind of dialed out a little bit, although there was no particular incident being reported. Let's see if what the numbers show. I would say it's probably close to 25 minutes or so. About 20 for the upper, 15 for the lower, 10 at the Lincoln, 10 at the Holland. I just not quite sure exactly why. Let's see. I honestly think it's just some early volume getting up to the bridge, although to me it seems like there's something going on. So let's go to, I like the state cameras better. Oh, we get a couple people to watch. I don't know. I think we're just up too early, quite frankly, but we shall see. Zoom right in here. It's underneath the apartments here. No video available for this camera. Looks to be somewhat moving okay. Let's go to the city cameras. That's in the same spot. That's going to be the inbound side on the left. Let's see here. This is underneath. That's really slow as well. It's possible. It's certainly not out of the realm of possibility that there is some road work that's clearing up. This is coming back to New Jersey. Definitely something going on underneath the apartments, as we call it. Something right in here. Right in here, that's kind of hampering the traffic. It shouldn't be this heavy. Almost 25 minutes already at the George. There's something happening underneath there. I would have to go with here this morning. Also looks like the Bruckner now is getting tuned up. I guess I got to go back to the state cameras now. Salino Law. Well, you can see some slow traffic on the very far right. That is just jacked. There's the Hunts Point Drawbridge. So this is south or west, whichever you'd like to call it. DOT was trying to find it. Quite frankly, I think they did find it. Yeah, it's taking out the right lane. City page. They'll probably have that up here. Yep, there it is. 2 lanes shut. Right in here. So westbound Cross Bronx is picking up some additional traffic, and that's just really because of the overhead signs here, the VMS signs here coming off of this Bruckner extension, however you want to describe it there, 95 as it goes through the interchange. There's VMS signs all up and down here, especially on to 295 and then 695 here. It's amazing that that little stretch is an interstate highway. So that's why it's just diverting traffic away from the Bruckner coming through the interchange. So it's essentially doing its job. Yeah. Already starting to see some early volume here in the city. So we go west along the Grand Central, a little bit heavy here out to LaGuardia, southbound BQE already dialing out. Getting out to the Williamsburg Bridge, westbound LIE, that early push of volume here through the fairgrounds. Both ways of the Van Wyck, getting into Hillside Avenue. West in the Belt is heavy here, getting into Kennedy, coming off the Laurelton Parkway. And then the Grand Central West here, the Clearview is heavy. And in that first initial early push out of Long Island, and we haven't been up this early in quite some time. So seeing that slow, steady ride there out to the Cross Island, Northern State. We are heavy here into New Hyde Park Road. Same thing on the LIE out by exit 39. So, our friends out in the island are starting to get up early and getting out while the going is good. West on the Southern, fairly busy here from Peninsula Boulevard. I believe that's Peninsula Boulevard, yeah. Exit 19. The rest of Long Island, we are fine. Clean and green, except for the Hamptons, Hampton Bays, Southampton, Watermill heading east. Definitely a busy ride. Let's just go to the Long Island page unless something happened there. Crash east at Nassau Road. We go to Connecticut now, south on 95, a little heavy out of Bridgeport into Fairfield. Probably about 27 down through 24. Lower Westchester, we're good. Not a whole lot of action here this morning. Upper Westchester, what's this little blip? Sawmill, it's a little bit slow at 133. Heavy. Middletown, Goshen, Newburgh, Brewster, all in the clear. Okay, so let's do this. There's Route 9, northbound north in Northfield. Tie anybody up terribly. New Jersey is good all across the board. I mean, it is just way too early. 614. 206.23, 287, 80. Parkway. Really is a great time to be out driving this morning. Uh, 202, 206, 130, the Turnpike, Route 9, 18, Parkway. Continue down South Jersey. Looks great. I mean, there's just nothing happening on 55, 40, 322, 347, Parkway, Turnpike. That is good. It looks like we got that road work here into 6 heading north. What that particulars are there. I think it's probably the truck lanes. I don't want to see anything. Looks like everything is wrapped up for the morning. Okay, so let's do transit now. A lot shorter show than I think it's going to be. I don't know. It's definitely quiet out here. Transit is good. River Line 612 departure from Trenton to the Waterfront Entertainment. It's canceled. Path now. Bring that to the equation. Newark World Trade again. Newark World Trade delayed. Crews report mechanical problems on the train at Newark. Let's go to the MTA. See what we've got. Wow, just J and Z Express to local. That's it. Everything is running on time. We got some delays here on the Montauk branch from Southampton to Independence Station at 6:56, 10 to 15. Other than that, it is looking great here at 6:16. Okay, so with that said, we will take a look at the weather. Johnny, Chief Meteorologist Jon Rocco sent over the forecast for us. So we'll take a look at this now. Much milder today and tomorrow. It's going to be a really nice day. Both days here are finally getting maybe a little bit of warmth from this miserable, gray, cold, and it feels like November, December kind of weather instead of the middle of March. Cloudy St. Patrick's Day, overnight showers, much colder again, and breezy on Sunday. Let's go to the commuter forecast, and not a whole lot of action here. Green lights across the board for the AM and PM commute. Let's take a look at today's highs. Wow, look at that, getting close to 60 today. So into the mid to upper 50s. So it's going to be a really nice looking day. So get out and get some vitamin D. Take a walk, run, whatever you'd like to do, but get out here, finally get out of the 30s and 40s, and hopefully the wind starts to die down just a tad. It feels a little bit warmer. So this evening's lows into the upper 30s to right around 40 or so. Looks like the city is going to be a little bit warmer at 43. Cooler up there in Sussex County at 34. And we'll take a look at our countdown to spring. We're in single digits now. 4 days, and our normal highs are 52. Normal low is 35. Sunrise will be at 7 o'clock and sunset at 7:08. And again, we are 4 days out on the 20th. It's going to be Monday. I don't know the exact time spring kicks in, but yeah, I'm sure everyone's excited and we're ready to go. So here's the 7-day weather forecast. So we're looking at 57 degrees here. Beautiful day today, mostly sunny. Some late showers on Friday. It's really Friday overnight into early Saturday morning. We'll maybe pick up a little bit of moisture there, but fairly warm again, roughly about 60 degrees. But you see the overnight lows are only into the lower 40s, so that's some good news. 51 on Saturday, 43 on Sunday, but you see the overnight temperatures are below freezing. So this is something to keep in mind there. As Johnny said, a little bit breezy on Sunday. So a little bit chilly, but 50 in golden sunshine on Monday, 53 on Tuesday, and 51 on Wednesday. So we're starting to maybe moderate a little bit with, 6 out of the 7 days into the 50s. So, yeah, not a terrible forecast, kind of a typical spring forecast for the tri-state area. Let's do a quick sponsor check here. We thank our good friend Ralph over at the Crime for Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Crime for Vanilla Bean Creamery.com, 22 North Avenue West in historic Cranford, New Jersey. So we thank Ralph so much for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. Again, he's into his just about second week now of operations, and we thank him so much. Get over there and get some of that great ice cream. Also, our good friend Darley Newman travels with Darley. Darley C. Newman, cnewman.com /shop is the Yeah, that's right. Is the new merch site for Travels with Darley. So certainly dial her up there and get some of the great merch, the sweatshirts, the travel mugs, as I have on the set here. Um, Wonderful travel program on PBS Create, New Jersey PBS. Last night was running the Look Up with Darley in Newark. That's a great show. She did an awesome job with that. I think that was part one. The part two one, maybe that comes up this evening. I'm not sure. But PBS Create, as well as Amazon Prime, Wonder Innovation TV's Journey, wonderful travel program, takes you around the world and really gets that local angle in all of her broadcasts. And that's the theme for her shows. Gives you a lot of history as well. So, a wonderful travel program called Travels with Darley on your PBS stations. We thank her so much for sponsoring the big broadcast. Also, the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, New Jersey. 908-325-6283. Again, 908-325-6283 for all your manly grooming needs. Head over to the Shaved Cave for a fresh haircut, hot towel shave, whole deal. Go over and talk to Omar, Gustavo, or Alex, who's the owner, proprietor of the Shaved Cave in their third season, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, 908-325-6283. And last but not least is our friends over at the Shaved Cave. I have to put that back into the show. There we go. MaximotorcarsLLC.com is the website. 973-620-9060. Again, 973-620-9060. Head over there for a look of some of the great automobiles, affordable vehicles here at Maxim Motor Cars. High quality, affordable vehicles. The average price of a new car is about 47 grand. Most of these cars are 15,000 and less or so. Good for a first-time driver. Or this Mustang, I tell you, that one could be a historic car. Classic car show stuff like I do with the Cadillac. Nice entry point there for the Mustang convertible. Curious to see what the car phone looks like. But anyway, head to MaximotorcarsLLC.com for more information. Go back to our maps, and quite frankly, the maps really have not changed terribly here in the last 10, 15 minutes or so. Let's see. Staten Island Expressway is starting to get tuned up a little bit here. East of the West Shore, inbound Gowanus, BQ combination, starting to build volume there. Again, these are just the early risers starting to get out while the going is good. The Holland Tunnel seems to be awfully busier than I certainly like to see it. I think, again, it's just some of this also could possibly be the fact that there's going to be a lot of people off tomorrow with St. Patrick's Day. Just because of St. Patrick's Day, you got the parade, it's a Friday. So everyone's going to try to jump into the mix here and get into work because they're going to be off tomorrow. So let's just bring that Hudson River Crossing number in. 25 at the George, 15 out at the Lincoln, about 20 at the Holland. So the Holland is really building up some, I don't want to say abnormal traffic, but it's really starting to get fairly heavy here. Progress this morning. So I think we're going to go for another 10 minutes or so. I apologize for this quick broadcast, but I'm not going to be able to get anything in between now and the New Jersey morning show at 9, but I just wanted to do another show to do, get some consistency with things. And we've got that crash on the Bruckner being tended to here on the elevated section just before you come up to the RFK Triborough Bridge. So it's also tuning up Sheridan Boulevard. Used to be the Sheridan Expressway, but Sheridan Boulevard. That's why the westbound Cross Bronx is abnormally heavy, because again of those Those overhead signs are doing their job, saying that there's a crash on the Brook. I think we can do overhead signs. Let's see. Positive it has it. Let's just see if we can figure out how to bring that into the conversation. New York City area, we'll do that. Roadway. BQE. BRE. I think it's this here. Crash, no injuries, minor damages, move vehicles off travel lanes to exchange info. Crash at Leggett Avenue, 2 lanes blocked, expect delays. Problem is they don't say where. They don't say where the actual sign is located. That's the problem that I have with all of that. Let's go to the CBX. CBE, not CBD, CBE. What is the CBE? What is that? Hmm. Cross Bronx Expressway, but why would they have it twice? CBX, I thought was that. Hmm. Korean War Veterans Parkway, LIE, Major D again, the MLK Expressway, Staten Island Expressway, Van Wyck, WE. Let's see. That one's got me perplexed. The WE. What is the WE? West Shore Expressway, Harlem River Drive, Gowanus, Grand Central, FDR, Bronx River Parkway, Bruckner, BQE, Harlem River Drive, the HRE. Hmm. Any who anyway. That one's got me perplexed. I don't quite know what that one was, but let's see now. We got a crash in New Jersey, 295 north, south of exit 45. Well, don't see anything. So that's right in here, heading north. It's heading northbound. So that is north at 43, 45. North at 45. Okay. Let's see now. Again, friends, I think we're just up too early, quite frankly, to really have anything to discuss other than the normal progression of traffic. Um, yeah, I think we're just honestly we're just up too early. But like I said, I just wanted to keep the consistency, and I just did not want to do a program today. So Yeah, we're a little bit early. Volume. So 25 at the George, 15 now at the Lincoln, almost 20 at the Holland. Now, it's really that Bruckner crash is really is probably the biggest outlier, really causing the biggest problem, because now we're on that westbound cross Bronx, now through the interchange. Um, let's see here now. Selected. Oh boy. Nice looking sunrise coming up here shortly. Shortly. CBX. Let's see what that is. Beautiful sunrise coming up. Bronx River Parkway. Would have. Shows it back through the interchange. Castle Hill. Yeah. All tuned up. Tuned up. Expressway, the 278 section. Wow, look at that. Ooh, Parkway. There's no movement there at all. Well, that's a nice picture. Wow, it's a gorgeous shot. Wow. So, and this is where the accident is on that elevated section. I like this. I like this website, this format here. See, the two right lanes are out. We got about 3-4 minutes left in the show. Not even that. So there you go, friends. That is our issues here. Bronx is starting to heat up very, very early. Still, there's some volume underneath the apartments here, but gosh, I really think there's something going on there, and I just can't put a finger on it. We'll run down the transit numbers very quickly as we head off here for this Thursday. Just the River Line, the one early canceled train. And half, we're looking at. We've got a Newark World Trade resuming normal service, and then the MTA. A train delays, but nothing else. Go to the rails. So that one 432 from Southampton to Penn at 6:56, 10 to 15. Everything else is going to be good. All right, friends, and you know what? We'll put the 7-day up really fast. So 57 forward today. We thank Johnny, Chief Meteorologist Jon Rocco, for the assist on the weather. 60 and some late showers. Friday, it's going to be it's in the overnight hours of Friday into Saturday. 51 on Saturday, 43 and chilly on Sunday, 50 on Monday, 53 on Tuesday, and 51. Sun and clouds on Wednesday. So we're setting up going to the spring, some spring-like temperatures, but those overnight lows are fairly chilly, 27, 25, 28, 32. So next 2 days is going to be really nice, getting close to 60. So certainly get out and enjoy. All right, friends, that's going to do it here. Again, like I said, I got something I got to head off to here for 7 o'clock. So I just want to come on again, continue the consistency with the broadcast. So Alexander, Anna, you're probably going to end up watching this on the replay. So and Connor as well. So thank everybody for always supporting us. Again, go to the YouTube page, Tri-State Traffic Show, if you can, here this morning. Like, subscribe, like the videos, subscribe to the channel. already 140 subscribers. So let's see if we can kind of those numbers up just a little bit. All right, friends, I'm going to sign off here now. Have a terrific Thursday. Drive safely, and we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.